The craziest revenge moment in history is about to happen. Peter is determined to turn Copenhagen into ruins because his teacher was Danish. This is the first step to shocking the public, with Peter demanding the disbandment of the intelligence agency, craving freedom like a child escaping kindergarten. He fancies himself an enlightened ruler. Little does he know that a little darkness is the spice of monarchy. This is Peter's second step to self-destruction. After the Queen died, Catherine rushed to Peterhof Palace to save Paul. However, Peter orders her imprisoned in the palace. What a ridiculous plot twist. The next day, Catherine receives a lunch invitation from Peter, her heart tight. She had to have her maid tighten her dress like a plastic bag. Finally, she puts on a shawl and heads to meet Peter as if nothing's wrong. Logically, she's the queen, but Peter treats her like an unwanted guest, even inviting her maid to join the meal. Subtitles. He proclaims his deep love for Lisa is just like the relationship between rice dumplings and soup, and even insults Catherine in front of the crowd. Catherine feels the fire rise but smiles and says, "Since there's a new love, I won't hold back." After that, she prepares to leave. Peter tells Catherine he has submitted a divorce and remarriage request to the church. Catherine casually replies, "I also have reasons to deny you remarriage." Catherine stands up in anger as Peter wants to send her to a convent. Little did he know she'd face it with ease. After bowing, Catherine gracefully exits. Outside, the Archbishop firmly rejects Peter's request. He declares that as long as he's alive, no one can breach religious rules, even if Peter levels the church to the ground. Even if Peter has blown up the church, he can't break religious guidelines. What a riot. The Archbishop remains unfazed. The pressure of a nation is akin to that of an individual. How funny is that? He states, "Many people wish for us to meet our Maker. Luckily, they are still in line. Her aunt was just like that. She left first. May her soul rest." Peter's fury is like fireworks, hilarious to watch. This year, Peter leads an army following the command of the King of Prussia. Suddenly, he realizes war is a team sport. Peter actually holds his wedding on the Orthodox Church Day of Abstinence. What a birthday party for the church. What's more ridiculous is that as a monarch, he openly gives the Prussian envoy a Begghardian/son. The whole place erupted. Even the envoy was baffled. After lunch, Peter strolls with the envoy. The tall Duke sends a secret letter. Peter wants to open it at once. The Duke reminds him it's for Russian ears only, but Peter ignores him and reads aloud instead. What a scene. The envoy points and gestures, and the Duke can't hold back his laughter. What a comedic picture. The envoy's face changes, glaring at the Duke. Too funny. Peter demands an apology. The tall Duke is a tough guy. He shifts topics immediately. Peter shrugs it off, saying he'll handle the letter. The Duke is quickly sent away and turns to leave, while Peter appears to be bonding with the envoy. It's like a scripted scene. Peter embraces Lisa while gazing at the roaring fire outside, reminiscing about a similar scene 18 years ago. The fire then made him ill the next day, and now he feels uneasy. A truly fickle guy. So he rushes to find Catherine, who is in the midst of her own birthing battle. The maid hurriedly sneaks the baby away, only to bump right into Peter. What a scene. Luckily, the excited Peter notices nothing, and the maid breathes a sigh of relief. Catherine's husband waits by the door to assist her. They work desperately to get the baby out safely. What a testament to her popularity. Just after giving birth, Catherine, bearing fatigue and pain, puts on a brave face like a knight in armor. Facing constraints and tremendous physical strain, the next day she still carries herself elegantly, a true queen of Russia. Peter says, "Catherine, I have forgiven you. You can go back to Germany." How humorous is that? Catherine fires back, "What about Paul?" Peter claims he's starting fresh, and Lisa will bear another successor. He insists that if anyone supports Catherine, Russia will fall into chaos. Such words hold weight. Catherine retorts, "Will Osan be imprisoned like Ivan VI?" Peter has no response. "Please let me go. I will leave Russia." But Peter says, "No. You will leave forever." Faced with such a firm refusal, Catherine finally realizes her hopes for this marriage are dashed. Just as she leaves, Peter quickly changes his mind, ordering her arrest. This ridiculous plot cracks me up. Peter also requests the release of Ivan VI, whom he gave a token of friendship years ago. Today's Peter grows soft-hearted, thinking he can definitely be pals with Ivan, or rather no. The fellow. Catherine fully knows Peter's fickle temperament and bolts out the door quickly. What a dangerous crisis. Peter's foolishness ignites public outcry, as returning Golden regiments openly criticize him. It's cunning to trade soldier sacrifices for friendship. By the time the factory workers arrive at the palace, Catherine has already vanished. What a sea escape. The servant helping her into the carriage turns out to be a factory worker's underling, but the Orloves are no pushovers and quickly retaliate. Inside the palace, Peter erupts in fury, vowing to imprison Catherine and her conspirators. What a tense comedy. Finally, the Orloves have found the trapped child behind the window. They want to name him Ivan, but Catherine firmly disagrees. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more entertaining videos.